This is Justine Turner.
And I'm Jasmine Washington.
And we are coming to you live from the Whittemore Center at the University of New Hampshire. This evening is the second session of the EAGL Championships, where 8 teams will compete across 2 sessions for a chance to become EAGL Conference champions. This evening's session will feature the UNH Wildcats, UNC Tar Heels, the NC State Wolfpack, and the Towson Tigers, where these 4 teams will battle it out in an exciting competition to try and beat the leading score from the afternoon session of a 194.925 by the Temple Owls. This evening will be a mixed bag of emotions, as both NC State and Towson have seemingly locked their spots to the NCAA regional competition, but North Carolina is what we consider a bubble team, meaning with a stellar performance here today, they could lock their spot to the first round of NCAAs.
New Hampshire comes into this competition ranked 7th in the conference and with a national qualifying score of 195.51. Mathematically, they cannot advance to the top 36 overall to qualify to NCAA regionals. They can, however, have a few individuals qualify independently with solid performances here today. New Hampshire's top score this season of 196.55 rivals the top scores of several of the EAGL teams here, and they have a winning record of 5-2 with conference opponents in the regular season standings. With their best performance of the season, they could find themselves on top of the podium as EAGL champions. They will start their competition on vault and finish on floor.
North Carolina comes into today's competition as the EAGL regular season champions with a perfect 6-0 record against EAGL conference opponents. They are currently ranked 3rd in the conference with an NQS of 196.22, and that also puts them 36th nationally, with the top 36 teams qualifying to the NCAA regionals. Their performance here today could make or break their position at regionals, so UNC will want to hit 24 for 24 and improve their season-high team score of 196.475 to not only come away with the win, but secure their spot this postseason. They will start the competition on bars and finish on vault.
NC State comes into today's competition ranked 1st in the conference with a national qualifying score of 196.43. The Wolfpack have already solidified their spot in the postseason as they are ranked 30th nationally. They also have the highest team score this season of any EAGL team, being the only team in the conference to meet the elusive 197 mark with a 197.225. As they prepare to head to regionals in a few weeks, they will want to tweak the little details and focus on stuck landings in order to give themselves positive momentum going into regionals, and ultimately be named EAGL Conference champions here today. They will start their competition on beam and finish on bars.
Towson comes into tonight's competition ranked just behind NC State, 2nd overall in the conference with an NQS of 196.375. The Tigers have also solidified their spot in the postseason as they are ranked 31st nationally. Their season-high team score of 196.775 means that with 24 hit routines, they should be right in the mix to seal an EAGL conference title. While their bar squad is ranked 1st in the conference with a huge season-high of 49.4, they will need to improve their team beam scores, where they ranked last in the conference with a season high of 49.125 in order to come away with the title of EAGL Conference champions. They will start the competition on floor and finish on beam.
The Wildcats are led by head coach Lindsay Bruck-Ayotte, who is entering her 4th season at the helm. Bruck-Ayotte was named head coach in July of 2019 after serving as associate head coach for the Wildcats, where she was named the NCAA Northeast Regional Assistant Coach of the Year in 2019 and helped the Wildcats to their 3rd EAGL championship win in program history. Bruck-Ayotte is assisted by 4th-year associate head coach Steve Avadrinos and 4th-year assistant coach Amanda Keglevitz. For North Carolina, head coach Dana Durante was named head coach in June of 2021 and became just the 4th head coach in history and made an immediate impact on the team. In her first year, the team earned their highest season opening score in program history, had its highest national qualifying score since 2004, and were crowned the EAGL regular season champions after going 7-0. Durante is assisted by 6th-year assistant coach Mary Kay Stenick and 2nd-year assistant coach Amelia Hunley, who have both been named EAGL Assistant Coaches of the Year.
For the Wolfpack, Kim Landress leads the way as head coach for her 6th year. Landress has led the team to unbelievable success in her years with the program, having the team score many program records under her leadership, most notably in the 2021 postseason, where the Wolfpack scored program record postseason highs of 196 plus in all 3 sessions of NCAA regionals, after already being named the Eagle regular season champion that year. Landress is assisted by Philip Ogletree and Bob Starko. At the helm for Towson is 4th-year head coach Jay Ramirez. Ramirez has experienced incredible success in his first few years with the program, leading the team to NCAA regional appearances for the first time in 2 decades and to a 2nd-place finish at last year's Eagle Championship, ultimately being named back-to-back Eagle Head Coach of the Year in 2021 and 2022. He is assisted by first-year associate head coach Ashley Sauer.
The format for today's meet is a quad meet. There will be 6 gymnasts competing on each event, and the top 5 scores on each event will count towards the team score. All 4 team event scores will make up the final team score, and there will be 4 events competing at the same time. And we're going to try our best to bring you as much coverage and commentary of all 4 teams as possible.
Please take control of your event. Our first competitor on vault for UNH, Leo Marino.
The teams have finished their first touch rotation, and we will get started with the competition here in just a moment. Starting off for the Wildcats on vault is going to be Leah Moreno. For North Carolina, getting started on her bar routine is Jamie Shearer. On beam for NC State is going to be Gabby Diaz. And on floor for Towson is going to be Polina Belanovsky. A big straddle Jaeger to start Shearer's routine. A little bit of a leg separation as she caught the low bar on that shoot over. And a double layout, stuck, and a great start for Carolina on bars.
Nice combination there for Gabby Diaz. She looked a little bit shaky, a little bit of nerves as she started her routine with her dance elements, but that first series looked strong.
Said a little shaky to start that beam routine, but finished strong, a slight step back on her landing. But overall, a great hit set. A difficult front double full to start off her floor routine. All 4 of these teams here tonight are pretty evenly matched. It will be a meet of stuck landings and hit routines. Yurchenko layout full for Leah to start on vault. Probably one of the best ones I've seen her do this year, the most power that she's had. She did take a hop backwards, but one of the more controlled landings that I've seen from her. Starting her bar routine is standout all-arounder for North Carolina, Julia Noer. Reached for that release move, was a little far away from the bar, had a little bit of a leg separation, but was fighting with everything she had to catch that bar. A huge full in dismount, small little scoot back with her feet.
Next up for the Wildcats is going to be Sierra Bauman, excuse me. Change in the lineup here.
Starting her beam routine for NC State is Macy Jennings. And getting a last-minute pep talk from her coach before she starts her floor routine for Towson is Carmela Califatti.
A beautiful three-element series from Macy on balance beam.
Sierra gets ready for her vault. Sierra does a Yurchenko tuck full, only starts from a 9-9, but she does it beautifully. Lots of height and distance, and just a small little hop back at the end there.
Starting her floor routine now for Towson is Carmela Califatti.
A great routine for Macy on beam, just that small step forward there. A difficult first tumbling pass, a front double full to a front pike. Starting her bar routine for North Carolina is Gwen Fink. A little close to that bar on that Jaeger. You would like to see her a little more stretched there. And a little shapy in her back as she caught the low bar on the overshoot. And a solid double layout dismount, beautifully done.
A really solid routine from Carmela on floor. Showed a lot of control in each of her tumbling passes.
Vaulting now for New Hampshire is Robin Kelly. Yurchenko layout full. Again, just a small little hop back at the end there. A little bit of a leg separation maybe in the vault as well.
Krista Zoltevich mounting the beam now.
Getting ready to start her floor routine is Grace Valancourt. Grace has a large cheering squad here today. She is from the area, so it's nice for her to get to come home and have everybody here for conference championships.
All-arounder Alyssa Bollier is up next for the Wildcats on vault.
Starting her bar routine for North Carolina is Elizabeth Colton. Another great Yurchenko layup full, small little pike down and a small little hop there. Elizabeth's first release move was huge, very nicely done. A little shy on the overshoot. And a little pop there on the landing, but again, a hit set.
Gymnasts on all four events are coming out really strong this rotation.
Second pass for Grace, round off 1.5 front layout.
Next up for the Wildcats is going to be Gracie Mowers. Next up on bars is going to be Isabel Schaefer, and on beam, Alexis Ortega.
A great routine for Grace on floor. And Alexis is getting started on her beam routine. I'm excited to watch this one. She has a very unique flight series combination. Very unique and very difficult. You see that gorgeous last tumbling pass for Grace there. Gracie has a huge Yurchenko layout half, starts from a 9.95, just a small hop forward. And at the same time, we saw Alexis's extremely difficult back handspring to a nodi, done beautifully. There is a conference on bars right now, so we do have to wait just a little bit longer to get started with Isabel. Starting her floor routine for Towson is Paige Casper. And a small little hop forward. I would love to see some more stuck landings for NC State on beam. They're gorgeous beam routines. Just giving away the little deductions on the landings.
A big double pike for Paige.
A great combination tumbling pass as well. I would love to see just a little more control in Paige's landing. She has lots of power. And you can see as she steps back, they're just not quite as controlled as you would like to see.
Emily Shepard will be next on beam for NC State, and Isabel's still waiting.
Vaulting now is New Hampshire's Kylie Gorgani, capable of a 1.5. We finally saw it. So exciting. Her first time in competition at home. She's been capable of it all year long, and we just now finally got to see it.
Beautiful handstands from Isabel on bars. She has beautiful lines as she swings.
And a gymnast to really look out for that has the possibility of coming away with the all-around title here today is Emily Shepard on balance beam for NC State. Gorgeous bar routine. Emily shows her expertise there. She could have easily taken a bigger balance check there on her flight series, and she fought for it to make it a very minor one.
Starting her floor routine for Towson is Isabella Minervini.
Small little hop forward. Emily fought through that beam routine to make it their 5th hit set. And another routine to watch here coming up for North Carolina on bars is Alali Dekanoidze. has scored 995, 9975. She is ranked first in EAGL and ranked 8th nationally. And following a big hit set from her teammate previously, I would love to see a big score here for her. Gorgeous double pike, nice controlled landing. Beautiful release moves, high bar and low bar. Gorgeous handstand on the high bar. And a double layout, stuck. Wow, that closes out an excellent bar rotation for North Carolina.
Chloe Negrete has started her beam routine. She has a season high score of a 9.95 and is ranked 2nd in EAGL. A great opening series there for her.
Beautiful. Chloe finishes a gorgeous beam routine for NC State. Again, I would love to see just a little bit more stuck landings there, but overall a very solid start for them on beam.
Last up to round out this first rotation is Amy Stewart.
A great first tumbling pass. And a great routine to close out Towson's floor squad. Another look at how Amy closed out the Towson floor rotation. Great control in her landing there, and that is gonna finish our first rotation here from Durham, New Hampshire. We have an exciting competition ahead of us, and we will come back with some highlights from the first rotation.
Most days, I'm on the sidewalk washing windows. But today, I gotta be on. That's why I use my Dunkin' Rewards points.
Me too! What you got? Coffee! And this sandwich! And these things here!
Hey! Are those munchkins?
They certainly are!
New Dunkin' Rewards. Save them, stack them, use them how you want. America runs on Dunkin'.
At Service Credit Union, our members actually own the credit union. So we understand the responsibility we have to our community. That's why we're here for you now. And why we'll always be here for you. Together, we can navigate anything. Together, we can own a better tomorrow. Service Credit Union. Here for you now and always.
Energy is about more than just keeping the lights on. It's about living life. We're there when you flip the light switch, and we're there when you turn up the thermostat. But we're not just a utility company. We're residents, citizens, neighbors, parents, friends, teammates. And to keep our community going, we're here to get the job done. Because we all need energy. Unitil, your utility, your community.
At Mass General Brigham, we hear you. Sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story.
Welcome back to the University of New Hampshire. We are in the midst of the second session of the EAGL Championships. We have completed one rotation, and we're going to take a look at some of the highlights from that rotation. First up, Polina Belanovsky got Towson started off very nicely. A very unique tumbling combination there. Front tuck, front handspring, 1.5, done very beautifully.
And this was Macy Jennings on balance beam with a beautiful handspring layout step out flight series.
North Carolina had a huge bar rotation. Gwen Fink's double layout, stuck landing. Wasn't the only highlight from their bar rotation. Isabel Schaefer also had a stuck landing of her own. Beautiful routine. And Lali Dekanoidze also had one as well. So they got started on the right foot there on bars.
And for the first time at home, Kylie Gorgani did her Yurchenko 1.5, slightly under rotated, so needed that step back, but that is a big deal. You can see her teammates urging her to go for it and go big, and that she did.
So exciting, finally getting to see that in person. We will get a quick score update from the first rotation. New Hampshire got a 48.875, led by those 9-8 scores from both Robin Kelly and Kylie Gorgani.
And for North Carolina on bars, they had a team total of 49.3, had 2 gymnasts go 9.9 or higher, Isabel Schaefer and Lali Dekanoidze.
For NC State on beam, they had a fabulous team score of 49.075 with all 5 of their counting scores going 9.8 or higher. We will come back with an update of Towson's floor scores as they are just finishing coming in here, and we will get ready for our second rotation.
The lights on. It's about living life. We're there when you flip the light switch, and we're there when you turn up the thermostat. But we're not just a utility company. We're residents, citizens, neighbors, parents, friends, teammates. And to keep our community going, we're here to get the job done, because we all need energy. Unitil, your utility, your community.
All right, pay attention. Class is in session. Welcome to Fandom 101. It's time for Men's Hockey Regionals. Here's your assignment. Lesson 1, suit up. 2, when the moment calls for collaboration, work in groups. And 3, never take your seat. The NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Manchester Regional. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your tickets today at ncaa.com/mfrozen4. Class dismissed.
At UNH, we go faster, farther, higher. Because she did. We didn't just get here. She did it for me. I do it for her. They did it for us. We do it for them. celebrating 50 years and counting of Title IX and every Wildcat who leads the way.
At Mass General Brigham, we hear you. Sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story.
Welcome back to the University of New Hampshire. We are in the middle of the second session of the EAGL Championships, getting ready for our second rotation here. Scores from Towson's floor are still unofficial, so we will update you whenever we have those available. Teams are finishing up their second touch rotation here, and we will get started with the competition in the second rotation. In fourth place currently is New Hampshire with a 48.875 unofficially. Third place is NC State with a 49.075. Second place is Towson with a 49.25. Still waiting for that final score to come in. And in first place currently, after the first rotation, is North Carolina with a 49.3.
Towson will be on vault. University of New Hampshire will be on bars. North Carolina on beam, and NC State will be on floor.
It's an exciting environment here. We have lots of fans from all the teams here, and they are loud and getting the teams pumped up. Starting the second rotation for Towson on vault is Jenna White. Starts with a nice Yurchenko layout full. Good height. Would like to see a little more distance away from the table. Little leg separation there coming on as well. Or coming off, actually. Small little hop back, but a solid start.
On floor will be Gabby Diaz.
For North Carolina on beam starting is Hannah Knopf.
Taking some final coaching tips from Coach Lindsay Bruck-Ayotte is Summer Simpkins.
Beautiful double pike to start, lots of control there. Great fight from Hannah on beam hunter series there as well. Summer starts with her release move to the high bar. Definitely a little funky in the legs there. And both the bars and beam teams, girls competing right now, are fighting through these routines. They're not trying to start with a missed set.
Good job, buddy.
Fought through that one. Just a small little hop forward at the end. Gorgeous floor routine for Gabby. All three tumbling passes were very controlled landings, and that's exactly what the judges are looking for.
Next up on vault for Towson is Felicia Poblete.
And starting her bar routine for New Hampshire will be Leah Moreno. Felicia does a unique vault, a round off onto the board, full twist onto the vault, and a tuck off. Done very nicely. chest was a little low on the landing and a step back.
Gwen Fink will be next for North Carolina on beam, and Alexis Ortega on floor.
Leah starts at that same beautiful release move. Just that leg separation as she finishes it and swings into her overshoot. Beautiful full twist on the high bar and fought for that step landing. A great job for the freshman.
Adriana Hoffman will be up next for Towson on vault.
Gorgeous series for Gwen on beam. Fought for that front aerial. Balance check at the end. A great routine for Alexis as she finishes on floor.
Next on bars for the Wildcats, Kennedy Brown. And next on vault for Towson will be Lauren Bolin.
I think the competition here today is really going to come down to stuck landings. As I said, all four teams are pretty evenly matched. We've seen a lot of steps at the end of beam and bar landings. We've seen lots of hops back on vaults, and the team that can have the least amount of those, I think, is going to come away with the win. A great vault for Lauren Bolin. Yurchenko layup full, just that small little shuffle back with her feet. Lots of height there on that vault, though.
Senior Kennedy Brown is up next for the Wildcats.
Kennedy starts with a beautiful overshoot down to the low bar. Has a unique release move there. A little shy on that last handstand there. And a stuck landing, a great routine for Kennedy.
Krista Zoltevich is up on floor, and Hallie Thompson on beam.
Incredibly difficult first tumbling pass there. And a gorgeous flight series. Great height and distance on the Yurchenko layup full from Camille Vidoff.
A little dropkick Murphys on this St. Patty's Day weekend.
What a fabulous routine for Krista on floor. And Hallie closes out a gorgeous beam routine as well with a stuck landing.
Polina Belanovsky is up next on vault, and she has a season high score of a 9.925 and is ranked second in the EAGL conference.
Starting her bar routine for New Hampshire is sophomore all-arounder Alyssa Bollier. A good vault for Polina, just a small little hop back, but great height on that vault. We saw Alyssa just a little too far away from the bar on her Jaeger. You could tell almost in her tap swing that she was going to be a little too far. She tried to reach for it, but it was just not quite there.
Lauren Rutherford getting her floor routine started for NC State.
And Alyssa finished the routine strong, as she knows she needs to. Every 10th counts. Starting her beam routine for North Carolina is Elizabeth Colton. She has a season high score of a 9.95 as well and is ranked 7th overall in the EAGL conference. Beautiful flight series. A good cat deep to a switch side. And a beautiful combination there, front aerial to a split jump. I don't think I've seen one balance error in this beam routine. Great floor routine for Lauren and NC State. Gorgeous beam, that should rival her season high score.
Next up on bars is
JC Whitehead is up next for the Wildcats on bars. You can always tell how JC's feeling based on her facial reactions.
And she does have a little bit more pressure with Alyssa's fall right before her. The pressure is on these last two competitors. A nice ginger. Probably some of the better form that I've seen from JC on that ginger. Usually she has a little bit of a bigger leg separation. And a stuck landing. That is exactly what they wanted from the senior on bars. Her celebration, I think, is my favorite in all of EAGL. She gets so excited when she hits that bar routine.
Julia Noer will be up next for North Carolina, and Emily Shepard.
On floor for NC State.
Beautiful height on that back handspring step out, layout step out from Julia on beam.
And a beautiful height on that front toss as well. I don't think I've seen one that high. A great double pike for Emily. A little bit out of control in her landing there. Again, nothing major. These are all just minor things we're pointing out that the judges can take little deductions for. Julia missed that connection there. Has to add in a beat jump before the split 3/4, but no issues there.
Senior Kylie Gorgani is up last for the Wildcats on bars. Kylie has a season high score of a 9.95 and is ranked second in the conference. She's been holding tight and hoping for that 10. We'll see if she can do that here today.
Normally bars is a graceful event, and Kylie is like a powerful bar worker. It's nice to see. A little shy on that handstand there, I think, before the Giants into the dismount. And a stuck landing, small step back as she salutes the judges. But with a little mishap from Alyssa Forthup, those last two competitors could not have done a better job. To close out this rotation for North Carolina on beam is going to be Taylor Schultz, and for NC State on floor is going to be Chloe Negretti. Just a reminder, as this session ends, not only we will have a team champion, but we will have individual champions as well. And the score to beat coming into this rotation on all four events, coming into this session, I'm sorry, on all four events, was a 9.9. And in the all-around is Sid Morris with a 39.225. Chloe has a season high of a 9.975 on floor, and she's ranked second on this event. A gorgeous double pike, lots of control in her landing. Flight series. A little off in her jumps there. I think that was supposed to be a wolf jump, and she almost had like a bobble in the middle of the air. Knees were separated. Chloe finishes a gorgeous floor routine. There are very little deductions throughout the entire routine. And Taylor finishes a solid beam routine as well. Small little hop forward at the end there. But that was an exciting rotation of NCAA gymnastics here. That is going to close out our second rotation here. We will come back with some updates on scoring and some highlights from the second rotation.
Most days, I'm on the sidewalk washing windows. But today, I gotta be on. That's why I use my Dunkin' Rewards points.
Me too! What'd you get?
Coffee! And this sandwich! And these things here!
Hey! Are those munchkins?
They certainly are!
New Dunkin' Rewards. Save them, stack them, use them how you want. America runs on Dunkin'.
At Service Credit Union, our members actually own the credit union. So we understand the responsibility we have to our community. That's why we're here for you now. And why we'll always be here for you. Together, we can navigate anything. Together, we can own a better tomorrow. Service Credit Union. Here for you now and always.
Energy is about more than just keeping the lights on. It's about living life. We're there when you flip the light switch, and we're there when you turn up the thermostat. But we're not just a utility company. We're residents, citizens, neighbors, parents, friends, teammates. And to keep our community going, we're here to get the job done, because we all need energy. Unitil, your utility, your community.
At Mass General Brigham, we hear you. Sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story.
Welcome back to the second session of Eagle Championships at the University of New Hampshire. We are halfway through, and we are going to take a look at some highlights from Rotation 2. This was Gwen Fink for North Carolina getting started on beam, a beautiful back handspring layout step out.
And a look at Kennedy Brown's double tuck dismount, stuck landing, helping out the Wildcats.
NC State had a fabulous floor rotation. Right here was Krista Zoltovich.
And Polina Belenkovsky's vault. Beautiful lines, great height. Small hop on the landing.
For the Wildcats on bars, here's JC Whitehead finishing her routine. A great dismount with a great stuck landing and all the excitement for that routine.
And a look at Taylor Schultz. A good save. She had a small, her feet were together. Normally you take a wider step to help with that balance, but she was able to have minimal deductions.
We will come back with a score update after Rotation 2 and get ready for Rotation 3.
Energy is about more than just keeping the lights on. It's about living life. We're there when you flip the light switch, and we're there when you turn up the thermostat. But we're not just a utility company. We're residents, citizens, neighbors, parents, friends, teammates. And to keep our community going, we're here to get the job done, because we all need energy. Unitil, your utility, your community.
All right, pay attention. Class is in session. Welcome to Fandom 101. It's time for Men's Hockey Regionals. Here's your assignment. Lesson 1, suit up. 2, when the moment calls for collaboration, work in groups. And 3, never take your seat. The NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Manchester Regional. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your tickets today at ncaa.com/mfrozen4. Class dismissed.
At UNH, we go faster, farther, higher. Because she did. We didn't just get here. She did it for me. I do it for her. They did it for us. We do it for them. Celebrating 50 years and counting of Title IX and every Wildcat who leads the way.
At Mass General Brigham, we hear you. Sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story.
Welcome back to the second session of Eagle Championships here from Durham, New Hampshire. We are halfway through, and we will take a look at the scores after 2 rotations. For Towson on vault, they ended with a 48.95. All 6 scores, pretty decent scores. Their last 3 scores going 9, 8, or higher.
And for the Wildcats on bars, they had a team total of 48.975. They had some great hits after an error from Alyssa Bollier, ending with Kylie Gorgani's 9.9.
For North Carolina on beam, they also had some great hit sets, a 49.175 total, led by Elizabeth Colton's 9.9.
And on floor for NC State, they had a team total of 49.275. Had big scores, they didn't need to count, a 9.775, and ended with Chloe Negretti's 9.9.
Overall, we have New Hampshire in 4th place with a 97.85, Towson in 3rd place with a 98.2, NC State in 2nd with a 98.35, and UNC with a 98.475 in 1st place. Just vaulting for NC State is Gabby Diaz, a nice Yurchenko layup full, a small little pike down at the end. Not a hop backwards, but just a little pop up onto her toes.
Starting on bars for Towson is Lauren Keener.
Starting on beam for New Hampshire is Sierra Bauman. And on floor for North Carolina is Hannah Knott. Nice straddle Jaeger shoot over combination there. And a small little hop forward for Lauren's end of her routine. Sierra started with a beautiful flight series.
Krista Zoltevich is up next for NC State on vault.
Unfortunately, Sierra off on that front toss. Krista does that same Yurchenko layout full. Pretty good height, good power, little pike down. Able to stick the landing, but that chest movement will be a deduction.
A great fight for Hannah. Missed the block on that last pass, but was still able to get the front half around.
Next on bars will be Lauren Green. Next on beam will be Serena Mullin. Next on vault will be Alexis Ortega.
Getting ready to start her bar routine for Towson is Lauren Green.
Next on floor will be Gwen Fink.
You can see Lauren getting ready for that stuck landing, trying to stick her landing, really showing that position before she gets started.
Alexis Ortega will be up next on vault. And Serena Mullin for the Wildcats on beam.
Wow, that combination on bars was beautiful. Lauren had a couple stallers in her routine, both of them done beautifully, and a nice fight to stick that landing.
Gwen Fink saluting to start her floor routine for UNC.
Serena Mullen getting started for New Hampshire on beam. She starts with a beautiful flight series. Gwen just pulled a little too hard there on that double pike, so over-rotated and sat down. This will be a floor routine score that they are looking to drop. Incredibly solid for Serena on beam.
This is Lauren Rutherford on vaults.
We've seen lots of your Chanko layout folds for NC State. That one was done very well. And Serena finished a nice beam routine for UNH, just a small little hop forward on the landing, but minimal deductions throughout the routine.
Clara Hong up next for Towson on bars.
She starts with a beautiful pike Jaeger. Just a little bit shy on that handstand, both on the high bar and low bar. The judges are really looking for vertical handstands. It's hard to totally tell from our angle, but they looked both a little bit shy there. A difficult double front dismount, a big step forward, but a solid routine.
Coming up next on vault for NC State, Emily Shepard.
Emily Shepard is up next on vault for NC State, and she's currently ranked 3rd in the conference on vault.
Getting a little pep talk from head coach Lindsay Brooke-Ayotte is Summer Simpkins. Emily, a great your Chanko layout full as well. Great height, great distance. Again, just a small little pop up onto her toes, not quite stuck landing. The routine to watch on bars coming up is Grace Valancourt. She is ranked 3rd in EAGL with a season high of 9.95. Summer off on her series there. That is a second fall in UNH beam lineup, so unfortunately they will have to count one of them.
Waiting patiently to start her floor routine is Brianna Greenlow.
And closing out the vault lineup for NC State is going to be Chloe Negretti. Combination there on bars. A big straddle Jaeger to immediate overshoot. Closing out with a stuck double layout. Gorgeous bar routine. Went through to a 2.5, did step forward and out of bounds there. So she will get that 10th deduction for going out of bounds on that pass there. Great routine. Otherwise, other than that step out of bounds, she did a fabulous job on that floor routine.
We are now looking at Alyssa Bollier on beam. Wildcats really need these last 3 routines to be hit sets.
Alyssa starts with a gorgeous flight series. A front toss to a back handspring step out. It's unique. Fought for that switch side, just a little bit of a balance check.
Steph Makasu is up next on bars, and Kaya Forbes will be next on floor. A good fight for Alyssa on balance beam for the Wildcats.
2 huge release moves on beam from Steph. Bars, I'm sorry. A little shy on that blind full, and then a double tuck with a pretty big step backwards at the end. Kaya starts with a difficult full in. Nice control in the landing there. Great combination pass, front layout to a front full. And UNC does need some big scores from these last 3 girls. They did have that fall in their second spot up, and then the third spot up took a step out of bounds. So they'll want some big scores here to replace some of those errors.
Alyssa Worthington taking a calming breath before mounting the beam.
And a stuck double tuck for Kaya. What a great routine. Closing out the bar lineup for Towson is going to be Isabella Minervini. Another one to watch. She is tied with teammate Grace Valancourt with that season high of 9.95 and ranked 3rd in EAGL.
Slight balance check for Alyssa on that leap.
Gorgeous release move to Kachev to a pack salto. And that's what the Wildcats wanted for their beam routine. A stuck landing. There were a couple spots that Alyssa could have had a bigger balance check, and she was fighting for that not to happen. And Isabella Minervini landed a beautiful bar routine as well, just a step back on their landing.
Coming up next on floor exercise will be Elizabeth Colton.
Elizabeth Colton up next for North Carolina on floor.
Elizabeth starts with her combination, front layout to a front full. She was right into the corner there, but managed not to step out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought I saw the judge nod his head, but the flag did not go up, so we'll see. Robin Kelly, last up for the Wildcats on balance beam.
A gorgeous handspring layout, difficult combination. Beautiful routine for Elizabeth. Small little balance check on the front toss for Robin. And a stuck dismount. Unfortunately, New Hampshire will have to count a fall early in their lineup, but those last three routines were beautiful. Here's that dismount from Robin. And closing out the third rotation is going to be Julia Noer for North Carolina on floor.
Julia has a season high score of a 9.95 and is ranked first in the conference. So this is a great routine to end on and have all eyes on her.
Again, North Carolina just wanting some big scores from their last three girls. Elizabeth did her job, as did Kaya. Beautiful double pike for Julia. Made sure not to step out of bounds. A great second pass there. Gorgeous double
Can you
tuck.
tell she's excited?
So much control in that landing. A great job. You can see why she is ranked first in the conference here. She was so close to that line, but made sure not to step out. Closes with that beautiful double tuck. So much control, so much excitement. And that is going to close out our third rotation. Again, we have an exciting competition here going into the fourth and final rotation. We will come back with some highlights and score updates.
Most days, I'm on the sidewalk washing windows. But today, I gotta be on. That's why I use my Dunkin' Rewards points.
Me too! What'd you get?
Coffee! And this sandwich! And these things here!
Hey! Are those munchkins?
They certainly are!
New Dunkin' Rewards. Save them, stack them, use them how you want. America runs on Dunkin'.
At Service Credit Union, our members actually own the credit union. So we understand the responsibility we have to our community. That's why we're here for you now. And why we'll always be here for you. Together, we can navigate anything. Together, we can own a better tomorrow. Service Credit Union. Here for you now and always.
Energy is about more than just keeping the lights on. It's about living life. We're there when you flip the light switch, and we're there when you turn up the thermostat. But we're not just a utility company. We're residents, citizens, neighbors, parents, friends, teammates. And to keep our community going, we're here to get the job done, because we all need energy. Unitil, your utility, your community.
At Mass General Brigham, we hear you. Sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story.
Welcome back to the second session of EAGL Championships here from University of New Hampshire. We are 3 events through this session, and we are going to take a look at some of the highlights from the third rotation. Looking at Lauren Green, who led Towson to a great bar routine that was an incredibly difficult front stalder to immediate Jaeger to immediate overshoot, and she did it beautifully. Another stalder there before her dismount.
Chloe Negretti on vault for NC State. They had solid Yurchenko fulls with just those slight hops throughout their entire vault lineup.
Another look at Towson on bars. Here is Grace Valancourt. Straddle Jaeger to overshoot. She ended her routine with a stuck dismount.
And after 2 falls from the Wildcats, Alyssa Bollier came up and had a great hit set with some beautiful combinations.
Kaya Forbes helped North Carolina with her beautiful floor routine. Extremely difficult first tumbling pass and ending with that stuck double tuck.
And Robin Kelly up last on balance beam, a beautiful 3-series back handspring step out, layout to wrap up the beam rotation for the Cats.
We will come back with an update of the scores after the third rotation and ready for our 4th and final rotation.
Energy is about more than just keeping the lights on. It's about living life. We're there when you flip the light switch, and we're there when you turn up the thermostat. But we're not just a utility company. We're residents, citizens, neighbors, parents, friends, teammates. And to keep our community going, we're here to get the job done, because we all need energy. Unitil, your utility, your community.
All right, pay attention. Class is in session. Welcome to Fandom 101. It's time for Men's Hockey Regionals. Here's your assignment. Lesson 1, suit up. 2, when the moment calls for collaboration, work in groups. And 3, never take your seat. The NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Manchester Regional. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your tickets today at ncaa.com/mfrozen4. Class dismissed.
At UNH, we go faster, farther, higher. Because she did. We didn't just get here. She did it for me. I do it for her. They did it for us. We do it for them. Celebrating 50 years and counting of Title IX and every Wildcat who leads the way.
At Mass General Brigham, we hear you. Sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story.
Welcome back. We are getting ready for our fourth and final rotation here from the second session of the EAGL Championships. The scores from the third rotation on vault for NC State. They finished with a 49.025, led by Emily Shepard's 9.85.
And on bars for Towson, a team total of 49.075. We had 3 9.8 scores or higher, with Isabella Minervini scoring a 9.875.
And on beam for the Wildcats, they struggled early on, but closed out with some 3 hit sets, finishing with Robin Kelly's 9.95 for a team total of 48.575, which puts them in 4th place with a 146.475. Tied for second is Towson and North Carolina with a 147.275, and in first place, going into the fourth event, is NC State with a 147.375. Starting her bar routine for NC State is Kaylee Adamitis. Started off very strong, missed that first Kip cast handstand into her half pirouette, so I had to repeat that skill. She will get a deduction for that. A beautiful stalder to a double tuck, small little hop back at the end.
Isabel Schaefer is ready to start her vault for UNC, and Lauren Boland starting her beam routine for Towson.
A tuck, Yurchenko full, starts from 9.9. She did that very nicely. We have a very tight competition here. The top 3 teams are within a 10th of each other. So every landing, every pointed toe is going to matter here. Lauren Boland finishing a solid routine for Towson. Small little pike down.
Riley Himes getting started for the Wildcats on floor.
Vaulting now for North Carolina is Gwen Fink. Nice Yurchenko layout full, just a hop back on the landing there, but good form throughout the vault.
Peyton Childs will be up next on bars.
And getting a last-minute pep talk from her coach is Cassidy Stewart for Towson on beam. Riley finishes with a nice double tuck, a little short, had to take a small step forward, small hop forward. Wow, that was a great reach for Peyton on her Jaeger. She was a little bit far away from the bar, and she really fought to catch it on with her fingertips. small hat back on the dismount there. As Cassidy Stewart had a great flight series to start.
Paige Pergine is up next for North Carolina.
Wow, they do a beautiful Yurchenko layup full stuck landing. I wish they would have held it a little bit longer to really show off how gorgeous that was. Cassidy Stewart finished a solid routine for Towson on beam. There were a couple of little balance checks, little errors throughout, but a hit set nonetheless. Another look at that Yurchenko layout full. Gorgeous. Stuck landing.
It's time to dance. Gracie Mowers is up next on floor for the Wildcats.
Gracie has fun choreography and even better facial expressions throughout her beam routine. Her floor routine, I'm sorry.
Meredith Robinson getting started on her bar routine.
Big height on the double pike for Gracie. Vaulting now for North Carolina. Julia Noer, another nice Yurchenko layup full, small hop to the side. And on beam for Towson is Grace Valancourt. Standing front tug. Very difficult, done very nicely. And a gorgeous flight series as well. Gracie finishes with a beautiful double tuck, nice controlled landing. That beam routine was beautiful. Minimal deductions throughout the routine, very difficult, gorgeous. Towson heard me at the beginning of the broadcast say that beam wasn't their best event, and they said, watch this.
Kaya Forbes up next on vault, and Alexis Ortega on bars.
Beautiful Yurchenko 1.5 for Kaya Forbes, just a step forward on the landing. Alexis Ortega starts her routine. Huge release move. And a beautiful overshoot to a toe hect up to the high bar.
Clara Hong starting on beam and Robin Kelly on floor.
Gorgeous routine for Alexis, just a small little movement back with her feet there. Number 2 for Clara on her flight series, made it the second time around.
Another stuck landing for North Carolina.
I'm honestly not sure where judges are going to find a deduction there. That starts from a 9.95, and that score should be pretty close to that. Great height, stuck landing. Robin closes with a great double tuck. What a routine for Robin. What a meet for Robin.
Second weight of North Carolina. On B, we saw Clara Hall. And next up on bars for NC State will be Emily Shepard.
Starting her bar routine for NC State is Emily Shepard. Straddle Jaeger a little close to the bar, caught with her arms bent there. Beautiful handstand on the high bar. And finishes with a gorgeous tuck pull and dismount.
Next on balance beam for Towson will be Sarah Giroux. And next on four for Wildcat will be Kennedy Brown.
Sarah Giroux starting her beam routine.
Looked off from the beginning there. Looks like her foot got caught on the first back handspring. Buckled a little bit.
It'll be interesting to see what the judges do with that. In terms of the required series that athletes are expected to do in their balance beam routine. This is Kennedy Brown on floor.
Kennedy starts round off 1.5 to a front full. Covers just a little bit off to the side there in the landing.
Lauren Robinson getting ready to start her bar routine for NC State.
Kennedy closes with a front 1.5. Finishing a beautiful bar routine for NC State. We didn't want to jinx it earlier in the broadcast, but Kennedy tweaked her ankle this week, and she was unsure to go in that floor lineup literally until 5 minutes before. And I mean, this is pro. This is a girl who is seasoned at what she does and is capable of pulling a beautiful floor routine.
Lauren Keener is waiting patiently, not quite sure. The judges aren't meeting, but it looks like they're still figuring some things out from that last routine. Lauren has a season high score of a 9.875, and after a few mishaps for Towson, they're hoping that she can do what she's been doing all season and come off with a hit set.
the floor judges are going to be meeting. From where I can see, it looks like one of the judges does not have a 10-0 start value. So they will meet together to figure out what's going on, where they missed something. So Kylie will have to wait just a little bit longer. And Lauren can now get started to close out Towson's beam rotation. Back handspring layout step out. And a great job on that switch leap tuck 3/4 as well. Judges are really going to find any deductions there. She was solid throughout and a stuck landing. That should be a big score for Towson. The fans are cheering 10 here. We know that it is a little bit more difficult to get that score with the 4 judges. We'll see what they do.
Judges are still conferring on floor.
Still waiting for the floor judges to figure out what's going on with Kennedy's floor routine. And Towson is just waiting for that last beam score to be added to their overall score to see if they can take over the first place position here. And it did, they unofficially. The floor judges have finally finished conferencing, and hopefully we will get a score for Kennedy and a floor routine for Kylie going here in just a minute.
Yeah, Wildcats have 2 gymnasts left in this floor rotation before the conclusion of this Eagle Championships. Kylie has intense choreography. She's an intense gymnast, full of power. beautiful double pike to open her routine.
Gets ready to finish her last tumbling pass. Closes out with a gorgeous front 1.5.
Kylie has a season high of a 9.9, and this routine could definitely rival that. A great feeling as a senior to have all eyes on you, even though Towson's celebrating, to be at home, wrapping up a great season. Full control over each of those tumbling passes as she landed.
My favorite part of her routine is that her double pike landing with the arm movements up and down goes with the music so perfectly. It's so intense, and it's such an exciting start to her floor routine.
Well, it is Eagles, so that person came prepared to celebrate this championship. Alyssa Bollier will be the last competitor of this Eagle Championships.
Next up, our final competitor on floor exercise.
And closing out a very exciting second session of competition is sophomore Alyssa Bollier for New Hampshire. Alyssa starts with a sky-high double tuck. Coming back with a front layout from full, beautifully done. Closes out with a beautiful front 1.5. And that will complete our second session of competition.
That is our last competitor of the 2023 Eagle Championships. As we compile the final official scores, We now ask that all the competing teams from the
We will get ready to give you a score update.
to the visitor tunnel area to prepare for the award ceremony marching.
From the 4th rotation and overall.
Award ceremony beginning shortly.
As we wait for that final floor score to come in, we do have some individual placements here on vault. The first place overall is Sarah Zoyce from GW, matched with Deja Shambliss from GW as well, both scoring a 9.9 from the first session. They are your Eagle Vault champions. On bars from North Carolina is Lali Dekanoidze, scoring a 9.95. She is your Eagle Bar champion. On beam, we have a two-way tie. UNH's Robin Kelly and Towson's Grace Valancourt, both scoring a 9.95, are your Eagle Beam champions. And on floor, from GW, we have Deja Shambliss, and from UNC, we have Julia Noer, both scoring 9.9s for Eagle floor champions. And in the all-around, in first place from NC State is Alexis Ortega with a 39.25. And after an exciting second session of competition, we can officially announce that Towson is your Eagle Conference champions for 2023 with a 196.5, just narrowly edging out NC State with a 196.425 and UNC with a 196.35. New Hampshire finished their day with a 195.5. I believe that is the first time ever that Towson has become Eagle champions, and they did it in such an exciting fashion, right down to that last beam routine. From everybody here on the broadcast team, we want to say thank you for tuning in for another fabulous season of NCAA Gymnastics from Durham, New Hampshire, and supporting the UNH Wildcats. Good luck to all the competitors moving forward to NCAA regionals and beyond. It was our pleasure to cover this competition, and we are already looking forward to next season.
Such a tremendous home for Carolina Gymnastics.
At Gymnastics. I've made gymnastics for so many years.
Thank you for all you've done to grow our sport.
It's been an honor to compete alongside you.
We'll miss you and wish you continued success.
It's an honor to be able to compete in the EAGL Conference.
We're so thankful for all the support you've given. Thank you so much, and we miss y'all.
It has been an honor to compete in the EAGL Conference for the past 4 years. Competing in the EAGL Conference as a student athlete is really special to me because of how tight-knit our community is between the coaches and student athletes.
Thank you to the EAGL Conference for letting me create so many amazing memories.
Competing for the EAGL these past 4 years has been such a great opportunity. Love being a part of this conference. Thank you for everything. We'll miss you.
We have 3 very special birthday announcements. Will you please join us in saying happy birthday first from LIU, Kale Pixler. From the UNH Wildcats, Serena Mullen. And from the UNH Hall of Fame, Mama Jean Mitchell. And now, fans, please direct your attention to the visitors' tunnel as we welcome back to the floor your 2023 EAGL Championship team. the George Washington Colonials. The Long Island University Sharks. The North Carolina State Wolfpack. The Temple University Owls. The Towson University Tigers. The University of New Hampshire Wildcats. The University of North Carolina Tar Heels. And the University of Pittsburgh Panthers. We now invite each of our gymnasts to please be seated for our official Eagle Award ceremony. To begin the 2023 Eagle Championship Award ceremony, the conference would like to recognize and celebrate our senior gymnasts. First, from George Washington University, Deja Chambliss, Libby Garfoot, Nora Houseman, and Hannah Muddley. From Long Island University, Katie Koopman, Amanda Liu, and Nika Tukagi. From North Carolina State, Jeruthi Anand, Grace Hunter, Chloe Cabrini, Alexis Ortega, Meredith Robinson, and Emily Shepard. From Temple University, Madison Brooks and Juliana Rowland. From Towson University, Lauren Boland, Paige Casper, Annie Stewart, weeks. From the University of New Hampshire, Larissa Viette, Kennedy Brown, Kylie Gordini, Robin Kelly, Casey Whitehead, and Alyssa Worthington. From the University of North Carolina, Elizabeth Colton, Bree Winklow, Hannah Nam, Sophie Silverstein, Hallie Thompson, and Jay Wild. And from the University of Pittsburgh, Sierra Ward, Christina Weiss, and Naira Winder. At this time, we'll recognize the 2023 Eagle regular season champion and award winners. Assisting with the presentation of awards is the Eagle Director of Communications, Mary Emma Brambilla, and University of New Hampshire Deputy Director of Athletics, Michelle Bronner. As your name is called, please stand and join us at the awards table to receive your award. Our 2023 regular season champions with a record of 6-0 during the regular season. Congratulations to the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Once again, your regular season champion, North Carolina Tar Heels. At this time, we recognize the individual accolades as voted upon by the Eagle coaches. We'll start with the 2023 Eagle Administrator of the Year. Congratulations to, from the University of New Hampshire, Carrie Kimball! Our next award goes to the Eagle Assistant Coach of the Year. From LIU, it's Olivia Courtney. Come on down, Price of Right style, Olivia Courtney. Now it is time to recognize the Eagle Head Coach of the Year. Also from LIU, it's Randy Lane. We promised the other award winners come from the floor exercise back. Time to recognize our top student athletes this year. The 2023 Eagle Rookie of the Year Award from Long Island University, Sid Morris. From Towson University, Lauren Bolton. Now it's time to recognize the Eagle Specialist of the Year. This year we have co-specialists as voted by the coaches. First, from LIU, Mara Tiersoli. And our other Eagle Co-Specialist of the Year from the University of North Carolina, Lolly Tekanarsa. Next up, it is time to recognize the 2023 Eagle Senior Gymnast. Congratulations to the Eagle Senior Gymnast of the Year from George Washington University, Deja Chambliss. Conclude our individual award winners with the 2023 Eagle Gymnast of the Year. From North Carolina State, Emily Shepard. And now we move on to the final results of today's 2023 Eagle Championship meet. We will recognize the Eagle All-Tournament teams for each event. We ask that you please stand when your name is called and remain standing until both All-Tournament teams, second team, and first team are announced. And for the gymnasts finishing in the top three, please join us at the podium to receive your awards. We'll begin on vault with our top performers. All-Tournament team, second team. From North Carolina, Julia Nowhere. From North Carolina State, Gabby Diaz. From North Carolina State, Chloe Negretti. From North Carolina State, Lauren Rutherford. From Temple University, Madison Brooks. From Towson University, Lauren Bolton. From the University of New Hampshire, Kylie Gorgani. And from the University of New Hampshire, Robin Kelly. That is your Eagle All-Tournament second team on vault. You may be seated. Now we move to the Eagle All-Tournament first team on vault. A three-way tie for 8th place, matching scores of 9.825. From North Carolina, Kaya Forbes. From Towson, Polina Malinowski. And also from Towson, Camille Lidoff. A four-way tie for 4th place, matching scores of 9.85. From the University of North Carolina, Lolly Tekanarsa. Also from the Tar Heels, Paige Prejean. From NC State, Emily Shepard. And from Temple, Anna Hill. Now it is time to recognize our podium finishers. In 3rd place today with a score of 9.875 from Temple University, Ashley Glynn. And we had a two-way tie atop the podium in 1st place with matching scores of 9.9. Both from George Washington University, Deja Chambliss and Sarah Zoyt. your top performers on vault. Moving to the uneven bars, we begin with the Eagle All-Tournament second team. From the University of New Hampshire, Kennedy Brown. From Towson University, Lauren Green. From the University of Pittsburgh, Sydney Washington. From the University of North Carolina, Gwen Fink. From George Washington University, Libby Garfoot. From Towson, Grace Valencourt. From NC State, Lauren Rutherford. And from North Carolina, Elizabeth Bolton. That is your Eagle All-Tournament second team on bars. Now let's recognize the All-Tournament first team. Finishing in 5th place with a tie of 9.875. From LIU, Mara Teeter-Sully. From NC State, Emily Shepard. Also from NC State, Alexis Ortega. From Towson University, Isabella Minervini. And from the University of New Hampshire, J.C. Whitehead. Those are your all-Eagle first team performers. Now we go to the the podium finishers, the top 3 on bars. There was a 3-way tie for second place with a score of 9.9. From the University of North Carolina, Isabel Schaefer. From the University of Pittsburgh, Natalia Pavlak. And from the University of New Hampshire, Kylie Gorgani. Finishing in first place today on the uneven bars with a score of 9.95 from the University of North Carolina, Lolly Dekanoitza. One more time for your top performers on bars. Next, you recognize all-tournament second team on balance beam. From Towson University, Lauren Boland. From NC State, Casey Jennings. From North Carolina, Gwen Fink. From LIU, Mara Teeter-Sully. From UNH, Alyssa Bollier. From Temple, Madison Dorinda. From Pittsburgh, Jordan Ewing. From NC State, Chloe Libretti. And from George Washington, Deja Chambliss. That's your Eagle All-Tournament second team on beam. Now let's recognize the All-Tournament first team on beam. In a 3-way tie for 7th place with matching scores of 9.875. From North Carolina, Hallie Thompson. From Pittsburgh, Raina Garvey. And from Temple, Brooke Donavedian. 3-way tie for 4th place with matching scores of 9.9. From LIU, Sid Morris. From North Carolina, Elizabeth Bolton. And from Towson, Lawrence Keener. Now we recognize our podium finishers on balance beam. In 3rd place with a score of 9.925 from the University of New Hampshire, Alyssa Worthington. And there was a 2-way tie for first on balance beam, scores of 9.95. First from Towson University, Grace Valencourt. And from the University of New Hampshire, Robin Kelly. Those are your top beam performers. Now we recognize the top individuals on floor exercise. Eagle All-Tournament second team. From the University of Pittsburgh, Aaron Hutchison. From Temple, Summer Rusky. From Towson, Carmela Calafati. From Towson, Amy Stewart. From UNH, Alyssa Bollier. Also from UNH, Kylie Gorgady. And from the Wildcats, Robin Kelly. And Eagle All-Tournament second team on floor. Now the All-Tournament first team. In seventh place with a score of 9.85, we had a tie with multiple gymnasts. From North Carolina, Kaya Forbes. From NC State, Krista Zoltanich. From NC State, Gabby Diaz. From Pittsburgh, Jordan Ewing. Also from Pitt, Sierra Ward. Also from the Panthers, Sydney Washington. From Temple, Renee Shukman. And from Towson, Paige Casper. Now a three-way tie for fourth place. Eagle All-Tournament first team on floor. From NC State with a score of 9.875, Lauren Rutherford. With the same score from Towson, Isabella Minervini. And also from Towson, Grace Valencourt. And now for the podium finishers on floor exercise, we had a three-way tie for first place with matching scores of 9.9. From George Washington University, Deja Chambliss. From the University of North Carolina, Julia Miller. And from North Carolina State, Chloe McGrady. There are your winners of floor exercise. Now it's time to recognize our all-around, all-tournament first team. In eighth place with a score of 38.375 from North Carolina, Gwen Fink. In seventh place, from the University of New Hampshire, Alyssa Bollier. In sixth place, from Temple University, Ashley Glynn. Finishing in fifth place, from North Carolina, Julia Noer. In fourth place, from George Washington University, Deja Chambliss. And now our podium finishers. In third place today with a score of 39.2, from North Carolina State, Emily Shepard. In second place with a score of 39.225, from Long Island University, Sid Morris. And the winner of the all-around with a score of 39.25 from North Carolina State, Alexis Ortega. Those are your top all-around performers. It's come time for us to recognize each of our teams with their final scores, and we ask each member of the team to stand to be recognized by our audience as we read your score. Finishing in eighth place today with a score of 194.225, the University of Pittsburgh Panthers. In seventh place with a score of 194.275, the Long Island University Sharks. In sixth place today with a of 194.525, the George Washington University Colonials. In fifth place today with a score of 194.925, the Temple University Owls. Finishing in fourth place today with a score of 195.5, the University of New Hampshire Wildcats. Finishing in third place today with a score of 196.35, the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Finishing as the Eagle runner-up with a score of 196.425, the North Carolina State University Wolfpack. And now, fans, please congratulate for the first time in school history with a score of 196.5, your 2023 Eagle champion, Towson University Tigers! And that concludes a full day of gymnastics, the 2023 Eagle Championship. On behalf of the East Atlantic Gymnastics League and the host University of New Hampshire, we hope you had a great time with us today. Don't forget, the 2023 NCAA Gymnastics Selection Show is scheduled for Monday, March 20th at noon on NCAA.com. The 2023 NCAA Women's National Collegiate Gymnastics Championship is in Fort Worth, Texas, April 13th and 15th. Get your tickets by visiting NCAA.com/tickets. Thank you